So allowing the body to rest, you can allow your muscles to relax and grow soft, letting any tension or stress that's held in the body go. And inviting the mind to rest, letting any concerns or thoughts of the upcoming days go. Thoughts or concerns of the days past, you can let all of that go as well, and just rest, right here and right now, with this present moment experience. And let your heart rest, vast and open like the blue sky. And breathing in and breathing out. Resting into this present moment experience. And if your eyelids are closed, you can gently open them now. Allowing your gaze to rest and relax, not focusing on any one object in particular, but rather noticing the entire visual field. Resting in the experience of seeing the visual field from one corner of the eye to the center of the eye to the other corner of the eye. Noticing the dazzling display of color, shadow, and light as it hangs there in front of your eyes like a rich tapestry. Now you might notice your gaze wanting to focus on a particular object, shape, or color. That's quite normal. If you notice that happening, just allow your gaze to rest and relax, expanding your sense of vision out from what you're focused on to include all of the shapes, all of the shadows, colors, objects within the visual field. And in addition to the shadow, color, and light, paying close attention to the quality of empty space within the visual field. When you look directly at the emptiness itself, it might seem as if the objects hang suspended within the emptiness of the visual field. And so we'll rest right there just for a few moments, maintaining awareness on the shadow, color, light, and space of the visual field. Just allowing the gaze to rest and be in the experience of seeing itself. And now, while maintaining that open, spacious awareness, in the visual field from the corner of the eye to the center of the eye to the other corner of the eye. Noticing that display of shadow, color, light, and space. Allowing awareness to expand to include any sounds which might be present. And if you can hear sounds from my side of the experience, you probably hear the occasional motorbike passing by, the sound of an air conditioning, the very faint sound of crickets, the sound of my voice. There might be the neighbor's music playing, or perhaps a conversation moving into the aural field and then fading out. Not focusing on any one sound in particular, but noticing the entire field of sounds. Hearing all of the sounds all at the same time. And in addition to any sounds, paying close attention to the quality of still silence which surrounds the present moment. When you listen to that silent space in that way, you might notice how this stillness creates a space for each sound, or perhaps how each sound seems to emerge from that silent space. And so we'll rest right there for a few moments, maintaining even awareness on the sensations of the visual field. You can think of them as sensations if you wish, or just the display of shadow, color, light, and space of the visual field. The silence and sound of the aural field. So resting there, sights and sound, the empty space of the visual field and the backdrop of silence, and just rest, breathing in and breathing out. maintaining that open, spacious awareness on the dazzling display of shadow, color, light, and space of the visual field, silence and sound of the aural field. Allow awareness to expand again to include sensations of clothing resting against the shoulders, inviting the muscles underneath those sensations to grow soft and rest. And simply notice pleasant feeling tones, unpleasant feeling tones, or neutral feeling tones arising from the shoulders. And allowing awareness to expand to include the upper arms and the lower arms, noticing sensations of the arms against the body, or perhaps clothing against the arms. Inviting the muscles in the arms to grow soft and unwind, and noting pleasant, unpleasant, or neutral feeling tones arising from the arms. And inviting awareness to continue down into the hands, inviting the muscles in the hands to relax, rest, and grow soft. Noting pleasant, unpleasant, or neutral feeling tones arising from the hands. Allowing awareness to move through the hands and into the thumbs and the fingers to the fingertips. And as you breathe in and breathe out, also noticing sensations of clothing resting against the back, inviting the muscles in the back to rest, relax, and unwind. You can let any tension or stress that's held in the back muscles go. As your awareness moves through the back, simply noting pleasant feeling tones, neutral feeling tones, or unpleasant feeling tones arising throughout the back. And breathing in and breathing out. Perhaps also noticing the weight of the body against the cushion or chair. Inviting the muscles underneath those sensations to rest. And allowing awareness to expand through the upper legs. Inviting the back of the upper legs to relax, rest, and grow soft. The thighs and the quadriceps of the upper legs can relax and unwind. There might be sensations of clothing against the upper legs. And noting pleasant, neutral, or unpleasant feeling tones arising throughout the upper legs. Allowing awareness to move into the knees, inviting the muscles in the knees to rest completely. As awareness moves through the knees and into the lower legs, expanding through the calf muscles and the shins of the lower legs, inviting the calf muscles to grow soft and rest. The muscles over the shins can relax and unwind. Noting pleasant, unpleasant, or neutral feeling tones arising throughout the lower legs. So awareness expands through the lower legs and into the ankles, inviting the muscles in the ankles to rest completely. Awareness expanding through the ankles and into the heels of the feet. Resting attention at the heels of the feet and the top of the feet at the same time as both feet. And as you breathe in and breathe out, allowing awareness to expand through the feet towards the toes, inviting the muscles in the feet to rest, relax, and unwind, noting pleasant, unpleasant, or neutral feeling tones arising from the feet. And while maintaining that open, spacious awareness on all of that, the sense of sight, the sounds and silence, the body, allowing awareness to expand again to include the top of the head. And as you rest attention at the crown of the head, noticing any sensations there, pleasant feeling tones, unpleasant feeling tones, or neutral feeling tones arising from the crown of the head. And allowing awareness to continue to the back of the head. And again, noting neutral, pleasant, or unpleasant feeling tones arising from the back of the head as awareness expands into the back of the neck, inviting the muscles in the back of the neck to rest completely, noting pleasant, unpleasant, or neutral feeling tones arising from the back of the neck. Allowing awareness to expand through the ears, both ears at the same time. And again, simply noting pleasant feeling tones, unpleasant feeling tones, or neutral feeling tones arising from the back of the neck and the ears. Allowing awareness to expand into the face, inviting the muscles in the face to rest, noting pleasant, unpleasant, or neutral feeling tones rising from the face, the lips, the nose and the eyes, the forehead, and back to the top of the head. And so we'll rest right there just for a few moments, maintaining that open, spacious awareness, the dazzling display of shadow, color, light, and space, the sounds and silence of the aural field, sensations arising throughout the body, from the top of the head to the bottoms of the feet. And just rest, breathing in and breathing out. And if at any time you become distracted by thoughts, you can label those thoughts thinking, which will allow the thoughts to dissolve. gently returning awareness and attention back to this present moment experience. The empty space and the objects within the visual field. Silence and sound of the aural field. Sensations arising throughout the body. And just rest. And while maintaining that open, spacious awareness on the display of shadow, color, light, and space of the visual field, silence and sound of the aural field, sensations arising throughout the body from the top of the head to the bottoms of the feet. Allow awareness to expand again, to notice the breathing process. And simply notice the breath as it moves through the body. Perhaps noticing the rhythm of the breathing itself. Noticing how clothing moves across the shoulders and back with the breath. You might even notice how the breathing process connects us to the outside world. How when we breathe in, the plants and trees are breathing out. And when we breathe out, the plants and trees in turn breathe in. Intimately connecting us with our nature, with our surroundings. And so we'll rest right there, maintaining open, spacious awareness. The emptiness of the visual field and the objects within that empty space. The silence and sound of the aural field. Sensations arising throughout the body, pleasant, unpleasant, or neutral feeling tones. Sensations of the breath. And just rest. Breathing in and breathing out. Thoughts may come and thoughts may go. That's okay, that's normal. Each time you recognize you're distracted by your thoughts, you can label those thoughts thinking, which will allow the thoughts to go, and you can gently return back to the present moment experience. And you might notice awareness wanting to focus or collapse down on a particular sound, sensation, or an object of the visual field. That's quite normal. If you notice that happening, just allow awareness to expand back out from what you're focused on to include all of the sensations of breath and body, sounds, silence, shadow, color, light, and space, all at the same time, as one experience. And just rest.